In today's video, I'm going to share something that nearly no one ever talks about in the personal development industry. And if you don't truly understand this, it's going to be limiting your growth, especially if you're a sensitive high achiever. So if you're anything like me, you've probably spent, your whole life striving to be better, striving to be a better version of yourself, like constantly focusing on personal growth. You're being a sensitive high achiever, you're also very much attuned to the distance between where you are now and where you could be, and so you're in this constant state of never being good enough, never being quite there yet. And so you probably dive into personal development. You've read a lot of books, you listen to podcasts all the time, and you're constantly focusing on growth and personal development. And this is a trap that I have fallen in myself. But what I didn't realize until recently is just that idea of personal development, of personal growth. All it does is that it perpetuates, it reinforces the idea that where we are right now isn't good enough. So that who you are right at this moment, it's not enough. And so you're, in a weird sense, you're confirming this idea that is actually causing you to feel this inadequacy in the first place. And so going towards personal development to fix this is actually a losing strategy. And so, because instead of looking at your growth as personal development, I think a better term for that is raising your self-awareness. So instead of trying to develop yourself, you just want to get to know yourself better, because ultimately true healing isn't about fixing anything about you. It's not about changing you or repairing you. It's about unlearning and coming back to the version of yourself that never needed fixing in the first place. Because the thing is, we're all born as whole, we're all born as enough. When we enter this world, it's our right. And then along the way, we learn all this conditioning that made us believe that we were inadequate, and that, who we were wasn't enough. And we had to, fight for our love, fight for being accepted, fight for that feeling of connection. And so when you focus so much on personal development, you're just reinforcing these beliefs that are creating the problem to start with. And so if you truly want to heal, if you truly want to grow, it doesn't come from adding more and fixing yourself. It comes from accepting yourself and surrendering to what is, and being okay with what is. And the beautiful thing is that when you truly let go and surrender, well, growth still happens. But instead of growth happening from a place of fear and lack and scarcity, it actually comes from a place of joy, of abundance, of pulling you towards this, right? There's a great quote from the Tao Te Ching, who says that nature never rushes but leaves nothing undone. And a lot of us, I mean myself included, we can get stuck in this idea that we have to force our growth, that we have to push it. And all that does is it's just constantly reinforcing this idea that who we are isn't good enough, which is essentially one of the reasons that we feel so stressed, that we feel so anxious, that we never feel good enough, that we have imposter syndrome, that we overthink. It all comes from this idea that who we are isn't good enough. And so when you focus on personal development all the time, you're just perpetuating that idea. And so that's why I have a bit of beef sometimes with the personal development industry, because it's constantly just reinforcing this idea that you're not good enough, whereas actually you are already perfect. You do not need fixing. And true healing and true growth is actually coming back to the version of yourself that never needed healing in the first place. Much love.